Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I was going to read the bug fixes that is included with this September patch. But first, let's talk about this whole 8-frame delay fix here. We're hearing a lot of people say that Street Fighter V is 7 frames delay now instead of 8, and we gained a frame. We're almost there, boys. And this patch should fix a few things with the legacy sticks as well. So, let's just briefly go over the history of this whole 8-frame delay thing. It all started off when we were playing Street Fighter V. Everyone's all happy in that. And then suddenly we found out that the game has input delay put in the game to normalize it between the online and the offline. And it's not exactly 8 frames, it's around 7 to 8 frames. Like 7.9 for the PS4, or 7.1 or something for the PC. We just rounded it to 8, okay? It was first denied by Capcom US, and then it was confirmed by Capcom Japan. And then now we don't even know if they intended it or not, but using just looking at the frame data of the game and the idea of normalizing it so that offline and online play is the same, all of that makes complete sense. So I think for sure it was intended in the game. Which is going to be really strange if they do fix it after CPT, because we don't know how this will affect the game because things will be much slower. Now there's another thing too to consider. It's not just the input delay. This is the input delay on your controller to the game that's put in the game. You also have to put into account the delay from your monitor, right? If you're using a converter and things like that. It's more than just 8, man. And when you play online, it doesn't really matter what the 8-frame delay is because of the latency of online. It doesn't matter how perfect your netcode is, there's going to be some sort of delay that will be around 8 frames anyways. So this is mostly for offline play in general. So just keep that in mind, guys. If they do fix it and they bring it down to 5 or so, online is going to still feel exactly the same. It's going to be like nothing changed. So recently, we also found out that, well, not recently, but for the PC version of the game, we found out if we turn off vertical sync, that input delay is no longer in the game. I don't know why that is, but it's not in the game. It's down to like 4 or 5-ish. And if you use the legacy controller, so PS3 sticks on the PlayStation 4 version of Street Fighter V, you also override it and you get like 4 to 5 frame input delay offline. So what this bug fix did is it's normalized everything. There's also one additional frame of delay you get when you use a PS4 controller on the Street Fighter V for PS4, and that brings it up to like, whatever it was, 7.9 or something. So all this patch did is it makes it so no matter what controller you're using, no matter what platform you're using, it's the same, and it's around like 7.1, 7.2 frames of delay. It's not really important what the delay is. It's important to know that no matter what platform you're playing, it's the same. Legacy controller, PS4 controller, or PC. Unless, of course, the PC player turns off his vertical sync. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, you guys are not going to notice a difference. And remember, the Street Fighter 4 also had input delay, like most fighting games do, man. It was like 4 to 5 or something like that for Street Fighter 4. So after they said, like, Capcom acknowledged this. They said they're gonna fix it after Capcom Cup. They'll look into it after Capcom Cup. I would assume they'd wait for that because it might change the game, right? And I don't think they want to chance that until the entire season is done, right? And then we'll probably have Season 2 for Street Fighter V, and then they'll probably reduce it down to like 5 or 6 or something, and then we'll go from there. But we'll have to see, man, how much a difference it actually makes, if it'll make overheads maybe a little too slow, or certain things a little too easy to punish. But I don't think so. I think it'll just make it a little easier for people to react to, but it won't drastically change the game. It won't, suddenly make people who were bad suddenly good, So it goes both ways, kind of thing. But just to clarify it for you guys, what's going down. So yes, the game is 7 frames delay now instead of 8. But the important point is that everything is relatively the same no matter what platform you're playing. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on this. Capcom is doing a lot of bug fixes, adding a lot of content and stuff to the game because they finally got that story mode rolled out. They finally have all the 6 characters rolled out, and they can start focusing on this Season 2 and relaunching this game. We'll see how Capcom plans to do it. I'll make another video discussing what I think would be the best way for them to do it. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this, and I'll give you guys another video regarding all the other bug fixes. There's quite a bit, so I'll talk about that in another one. So take care, guys. Peace out.